As a god-tier manhwa readers, we get bored of reading old comics, sometimes because of the similarities between them, and that's when new manhwa are really good reads. Do note that these recommendations are not ranked, and the last one is insane. Our first recommendation is the indomitable Martial King. In a world where humans sell and buy otherworldly species as slaves, the great mage Reifenhardt is treated like the demon king for helping the otherworldly species. A party of heroes arrive to bring down the demon king Reifenhardt, but he succeeds in greatly injuring the heroes, and he faces death at the hands of the Martial King Teslan. However, he miraculously manages to cast this last resort spell and regresses to the past. But he became the younger Martial King Teslan, one of the heroes who tried to kill him and the strongest on the continent. This is a manhwa with quite an intriguing plot, and its artwork complements the well-written storyline. Next, we have Sorry, My Skills Are Automatically Maxed Out. RMC Zhongli, after being reborn on the Blue Star with excellent learning ability, is praised by everyone as a genius. However, during the awakening ceremony at the age of 18, he only awakened as an ordinary mage to be mocked by his enemies. But only Zhongli knows at this moment that he has awakened a divine level talent, and all his skills are automatically at max level. With his incredible talent, Zhongli sets out to level up and clears stages all the way. This new gem will have you glued from chapter to chapter with its overpowered main character. Next, we have the Doomsday Ruthless Man. In this manhwa, Earth is affected by unknown energy, its core expands, and natural disasters and doomsday descended. Our protagonist Su Chen struggled through the apocalypse and managed to enter the safe zone, but was betrayed by his girlfriend in the end. However, he unexpectedly regressed to 1 month before the arrival of the disaster. Now he sets out to monopolize every resources and get his revenge. This is an insane apocalypse manhwa with a good story progression and incredible artwork. We have Boundless Necromancer. In this manhwa, our main character lost his parents on the day dungeons and monsters invaded Earth. This brews hatred inside him, and he swore to become a hunter and exterminate the monsters from the face of the earth. 7 years later, he gets kicked out of the Hunter's Training Center because of his trashy talent. Even so, he did not give up. Soon, his unyielding will was acknowledged by the Tower of Trials, and he got teleported inside the tower to train to become strong or die. Inside this tower, the rewards you get are proportional to the difficulty you chose, so he chose Hell difficulty right off the bat. Ha ha ha, now we have a desperate hot-blooded one here. Though almost everyone who chose Hell difficulty at the beginning died, he persevered and kept getting stronger. This is another incredible Tower of Trial storyline with good artwork, so do check it out. We have Soul Station's Necromancer. Our protagonist in this manhwa was accidentally teleported into another world, where he got the Necromancer class. With this skill, he fought and slew countless monsters, after which he found his way back to Earth. To his surprise, only 5 years had passed on Earth, and it was no longer the Earth he knew, as there are countless monsters and dungeons here as well. He then found out that he could not use his powers for some reason. So now he has to become a strong player and stop the large-scale monster invasion that is about to exterminate humans. This manhwa is quite a good read, and the author did put a lot of work into the depth of the characters. As for the artwork, it flows quite well with the storyline. We have Kill the Hero. In this manhwa, our main character was abandoned as a baby and was treated like an animal his whole life. He hated the world and did not trust anyone, but he made the mistake of trusting the first player, who was also the strongest player in the world. He later joined him and his guild to protect the world from monsters and the tower, but just as they were about to put an end to it all, he was betrayed by this player who wanted to prevent the world from going back to normal. Fortunately, he is sent back in time to before he met the player, and this time, instead of saving the world, his goal is to kill the strongest player in the world. This manhwa is quite awesome and has a good artwork. It is definitely worth the time. Next, we have Demonic Evolution. On the brink of death, Aang, the strongest warrior of humanity, mysteriously reincarnates 60 years into the future with the strength of the strongest demon, and it proved to be a dangerous double-edged sword. To resolve his regrets and unveil the truth, Aang has no choice but to continuously evolve in a bid to escape his past fate. He decided not to let himself be a bottled-up demon, therefore he must work hard to overcome his fate. This is an incredible manhwa with insane martial arts like fight scenes. The artwork and the storyline are also off the chart. We have The Executioner. This manhwa follows the story of our protagonist Seo Kang-yu, a hero who works in an era where villains are executed by the law. One day, his teams got done by a villain, and his older brother, who is an executioner of the law, got done by the same villains, sending our MC in a path of slaughter as he takes up the executioner job. This is an insane manhwa which started with intense fight. Until now, the fight is still ongoing as our MC becomes a restless executioner. Let me know in the comments section which recommendation you like. Coming at number 2, we have Unrivaled Necromancer. In this manhwa, our main character is the strongest among the 9 strong humans in the Tower of Gods and Demons. 7 of the other strong humans could not stand him being the strongest, so they plotted and lured him where he could not endlessly summon his army of undead. After a magnificent battle, the 7 people succeeded in killing him and started their plan to dominate the tower. Unknown to them, the protagonist had a soul-related skill that helped him to reincarnate 10 years in the future. Now, with this new body that is much better than his former body, the main character is set to climb the tower once more to get his revenge. This is an incredible manhwa where the main character is unrestrained. He is probably the most unrestrained of our protagonists in this list. The artwork is incredible, and the storyline mixes leveling up with the gods and the return of the disaster class hero. Coming at number 1, we have Disastrous Necromancer. I know you have been waiting for this, so stop drooling and listen closely. In this manhwa, our main character died on Earth, but was reincarnated in a game-like world with awakeners and dungeons. After patiently waiting for years, the day of his awakening arrived, and he awakened the unique class Necromancer. The scene and commotion his awakening caused is without a doubt one of the most epic and badass power introductions in manhwa history. This made him the only one with this class on the whole planet, and no other necromancer would appear unless he was dead. Once he reached home after the awakening, he got his invincible system, which buffed him, making his skeleton soldiers 5 times stronger at the same level. This new manhwa will keep you glued from chapter to chapter. As for the artwork and storyline, it is excellent, and of course, I decided not to spoil you too much here. So do check it out and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. As bonus, let me give you the titan of manhwas, Solo Leveling. There is really no need for a long recap for this one. Really. Our main character here is an E-class hunter who has to fight with his life on the line even in low-tier dungeons with the weakest monsters. Everyone looked down on him and treated him like trash. However, his life changes completely when his party takes on a hidden dungeon, and he ends up as the only one who survives. After escaping with his life, he obtained a system and became the successor of the Shadow Monarch. If you enjoy reading manhwa, then I am sure you have heard of Solo Leveling. After all, it is the most popular action manhwa of all time. If you have not already started reading it, then definitely try it. You will not regret reading it. Now, subscribe to my channel and share this video if you find it helpful. Also, do not forget to leave a comment with suggestions of manhwas you would love to see on my channel. Peace out.